Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. I'm going to do a karmic reading between the divine masculine energy and the karmic partner. So please keep in mind this is a general reading. Just take what resonates with you personally. Leave the rest behind. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box below. And if the message resonates with you, if you enjoy the reading, or if you would like to help this channel grow, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment down below as well. And let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off by pulling the mutual energy between the masculine and the karmic partner. Okay, so we have West here, and it says completion. It is a number 4, which 4 is a number of completion. And I'm seeing the mind. It looks like a brain here in the card. And then they have a puzzle piece as well. So I'm really feeling the energy here of this is completing a soul contract. Okay. So I do feel like here there's a masculine and a karmic partner who has completed a soul contract or a karmic debt. There's nothing else left in the connection to repay, or there's nowhere left to grow between the two of them. Okay, so this is really an energy of completion at a soul level. All right, a mind level, just all of the above with West here. So let's get another card. Okay. For the mutual energy here, this is my tarot deck. All right, we have the Ace of Swords. So we have an energy of completion. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is really an energy of a new beginning. But this time it's a new beginning of truth and clarity. Okay. And honestly, I feel like for the masculine and the karmic, they're going through a rough time. All right. The Ace of Swords is rough, but it brings truth and it brings clarity and insight. All right. It also brings a new beginning and needing to talk about an ending. So they're definitely communicating about this ending. It doesn't feel good, but it's the truth. Okay. So I'm also seeing new possibilities and new beginnings for this masculine as well. I have air energy here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, let's get an oracle card. Time out. So yeah, this is a separation. This is, you know what? There is no path forward. This is a dead end for the masculine and the karmic. Okay, there's no more karmic retribution to pay. There is no more karmic debt. The soul contract between them is complete. There is nowhere left to go. There is no movement. There is no way forward. Okay, so this is done. That's what I'm getting here. All right. So yeah, separation, complete separation, completing the cycle and moving forward into a new beginning of truth and integrity. Okay, living in your truth, speaking your truth, even if it hurts. And that's what the Ace of Swords is about here. All right, let's take a look at the masculine energy towards the karmic. Okay. And let's go ahead and take a look at the karmic's energy towards the masculine. Okay. I just heard information is dangerous. That's what I heard here with the Seven of Pentacles. So it says here on my Seven of Pentacles, we know a little bit about a lot of things, just enough to make us dangerous. And I feel like with this Seven of Pentacles here, it's like this karmic has found out the truth. Okay, so we see a truth being revealed. All right, and this karmic assessing that truth. Okay, evaluating that truth. This truth involves an ending, involves a separation, but that doesn't mean that all the truth is being revealed. There's certain things that this masculine feels that they don't owe this karmic. Okay, there's certain things they're holding back that they're not talking about. And I think that the karmic also feels that. Okay, so the high priestess here, this masculine still has some secrets. All right. And one of these secrets does involve another feminine, another woman. This could be a secret relationship. I'm also seeing meetings underneath the moon in the night, okay, in the cover of darkness. So there's secret meetings here. And I also feel like this masculine and this other person, not the karmic, the other feminine, share a lot of secrets between them, okay? So that's an energy that I'm picking up here. There's still secrets, okay? So let's get another card here for the masculine energy towards the karmic. I have Taurus energy here. I also have Pisces energy. All right, so artificial. Okay, so it looks like they're looking in the mirror and they're wearing a mask. So they feel like they haven't been living in their truth and their integrity in this relationship. We also have overindulgence. Okay, I also feel like with the artificial, a large part of the relationship has been about material things. And with the high priestess and the ace of swords here, this is a masculine who has recently had a spiritual awakening, okay, since meeting this other feminine, all right? This has actually woken them up to a lot of things around them that really now looking at it does feel so artificial, okay? So this was never true love. And I think that that's something this masculine had always known, but had kind of held back from speaking, okay? But yeah, this is an artificial love. So something about the relationship doesn't seem real and seems artificial. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles, the karmic's energy. We have Virgo energy for the karmic. All right, I'm also seeing and noticing that in a lot of these cards, they're covering the eyes. So there is just a refusal to see what's right in front of them, okay? And I think that it's a refusal to see that this relationship has been fake. It's been artificial, okay? The love has not been real. And that's how this masculine feels. They feel like the love has not been real in this connection and in this relationship. All right, and it's also an energy of not realizing that this love isn't real. Sometimes in order to find out how real love is, you have to fall deeply and spiritually and madly in love with someone to realize how real love actually is. When you dive into your emotions and you really fall deeply in love with someone, you experience just how real that emotion is, because it is an emotion that can be felt physically. It can be felt emotionally, mentally, in all areas, on all planes. So in a way, that emotion is even more real than anything else in front of us, anything that we can touch or see, because it exists on so many different planes at the same time, right? And I think this masculine thought they had known what love was before. And so they were with this karmic. They believed that they loved this karmic until they fell madly, deeply, spiritually in love. Okay. And they realized how real this love is and how artificial their love with the karmic actually is, and how unaware they have been throughout the whole duration of the relationship. You know, it keeps covering their eyes. So they've been very unaware of what true love really was in this relationship. But what lesson did they really learn from each other? What soul contract has been completed here? So let's take a look. Okay, we got release. Not wanting to fly. Denial. And unavailable. Okay, so obviously with these three cards, this masculine has been in denial for quite some time in regards to love, in regards to this relationship. Okay, and I think that because they were in denial about what love actually is in this relationship, they have actually denied themselves true love and made themselves unavailable to true love, to their actual soulmate, because they were in denial and entrapped in this relationship. So right now, they are learning to release. And this relationship was meant to help them to learn how to release, how to radically accept what you can't change, what you can't really hold on to, right? And surrender to the universe, surrender to that completion, to the truth and clarity of what you found and what you've become aware of spiritually with the high priestess, right? Letting go of what you have found to be artificial and not truly real. Okay. So surrender can help you let go. And they're meant to learn about surrender. They're meant to learn about release, and specifically releasing denial. Because let's be honest, this is a masculine who's been in denial. This is a masculine who probably acted like they were so happy in this relationship and put it out there for the world to see. Probably this would be an absolute shock to anyone that knows this masculine and feminine, because they have been living in denial. Okay. They did not want to see the truth, and that's why the eyes are covered here. They didn't want to see the truth. They were in denial. But the truth here is that there's nowhere left to go here. All right. To stay in this relationship would be to stay in a state of denial. Okay. And neither one of them able to give each other what they actually deserve, because it's not real, right? Denial is not real. Just how we talked about how real love is and how it exists on many different planes. Denial is false. Denial is what we need to release. Okay, and sometimes we have to accept what we're in denial of, which means even if that means an ending, even if that means completion, okay? Because when we're holding on to denial, we're becoming unavailable to what we actually do deserve. And so that is what this masculine is learning from this karmic. Okay, that is the next step here. Soul contract complete. The only thing left to do is to act, okay, is to accept, is to surrender. All right, so yeah, this is a couple who's been in denial for a very long time. Let's take a look at the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. King of Wands, I never say no. Oh, I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. So this is kind of like a player energy. This is very back and forth, okay? This is very, I don't know what I want, changing my mind often. And you know what? That is a symptom of denial, okay? They have not been available to themselves. They have been in denial about their passion, about what they really want. And someone has walked into their life and has stirred it awake for them, that passion, that spark, that fire, okay? They have been denying themselves of it for far too long and not even realizing they have been denying themselves of that passion, that spark, right? So I think that it came out in them being in denial, being very back and forth, being very hot and cold towards the karmic and towards other people in their life, right? But that's a symptom. It's a symptom of the denial that they were in. Okay, so let's get another card here for their thoughts towards the karmic. Okay, we got slow down, steady now. So they definitely aren't feeling, they're not feeling very stable right now. Okay. So I think that they're looking back on this relationship and realizing they had rushed into it, that they rushed into the connection so quickly that they didn't even have a chance to think about the connection, to think about what it is that they actually want. All right. So I think that, you know, they're reflecting on the relationship. They're reflecting on the connection with the karmic, and they're saying, wow, I really rushed into this and I shouldn't have. Okay. I'm just hearing the wind so loud outside my window. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the karmic's thoughts towards this masculine. All right, so we have the Three of Wands, Aries energy. By the way, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo. We have Gemini, Taurus, Pisces. Okay. So Three of Wands energy. This karmic feels that there's a third party involved. Okay, they feel like someone else has some sort of part in this, although they don't know what part that is. Okay. This karmic is also in major denial, okay, about the relationship, about the connection, but they don't want to see the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They want to be in denial. Okay, so here we have some conflict to where they want to speak the truth, they want to say the truth and move forward, and the karmic does not want to even have that discussion. Okay, so they are in complete denial still, and this masculine is waking up. Okay, they don't want to live in this false, artificial connection anymore. So let's go ahead and get another card for the karmic energy. All right, we got appreciation here. So with appreciation, I think that for this karmic, again, they don't want to wake up. They don't want to see the truth. They don't appreciate the truth. Okay, they just want to appreciate the lie. They want things to look pretty. They don't want to look too closely in on things. They don't want to get a magnifying glass and tear it apart, right? Because they've been perfectly content in this relationship the way that it is. But this masculine has not. And honestly, deep down underneath it all, neither has the karmic. Because again, they have both made themselves unavailable to what's really meant for them, you know, by forcing themselves in this connection. So let's go ahead and take a look at the masculine's emotions towards the karmic. What do they really feel towards the karmic? Four of Swords, honey. Pull your shit together, please, karmic, okay? This is how they feel towards the karmic. Okay, so they feel like this karmic can't handle the truth. They're like, you know what? I've tried to have this conversation, but you are in such deep denial, karmic. You cannot handle the truth that I have for you, okay? You need to pull it together, all right? With the anxiety, with the denial, okay? That's how they feel. And emotionally, they have completely withdrawn from this connection, all right? They feel like there's nothing else left here for them. They know this now with every fiber of their being, and they know that it's real because they felt it. They've experienced real love. They've tasted it, and they can never go back to that cold, artificial mask that they have been wearing with this karmic, even if the karmic's okay with it. Because underneath that mask, it's ugly. It's not pretty. It's not real. All right, so let's take a look at the emotions here. Chalk it up. Look at that. So yeah, they're like, you know, you really need to pull it together. We need to have this conversation. I cannot live a lie anymore here. All right. We rushed into things. We shouldn't have rushed in so quickly. Okay. And I chalk this whole thing up into rushing in too quickly. I'm seeing the black smoke coming up, right? Reading the karmic energy, showing me, yeah, the karmic energy is present here. So honestly, they chalk it up to rushing in too quick. All right. They feel like they shouldn't have done that. But they're like, karmic, you need to pull it together, because every time they try to have this conversation with them about the relationship, okay, the karmic loses it. All right, they lose it. And it forces this masculine to withdraw. So this masculine feels like they can't even have this conversation. All right. Knight of Wands, very back and forth, forcing to feel like they have to withdraw. Okay. Four of Swords. And they have tried. They have tried time and time again to have this conversation with the karmic. Let's take a look at the emotions the karmic feels. Twin flames. So this karmic senses and feels this masculine's twin flame. Okay. In this karmic's heart, they feel there is someone else involved here, and they would not be wrong. Okay. This karmic feels that when they look into this masculine's eyes, they can sense and feel the presence of their twin flame. Okay. They recognize that there's someone else involved here. Okay. So in the karmic's heart, they feel and they know there's a third party. Okay. They know. And I think that's why they keep freaking out every time the masculine tries to bring up this conversation. Okay, they freak out because they know there's a third party. They sense it, they feel it, they see it in this masculine's eyes. Okay, the masculine doesn't have to say anything. It is felt, it is sensed. And this karmic feels like this other person, okay, their twin flame, the divine feminine, has been affecting this masculine's judgment. They feel like this third party has come in, okay, and has manipulated them, has affected their judgment, and they're not thinking clearly, obviously. Okay, obviously, that's how they feel. And so every time this masculine tries to bring up the conversation with them, how things aren't working out, how they've both been in denial, how they rushed into this connection, the karmic freaks out, okay? Because they feel like the conversation isn't fair. The masculine just isn't thinking clearly. Obviously, this twin flame, the soulmate, whoever it is, has their mind all messed up and they're not thinking clearly. And so they freak out. They don't want to have the discussion. They're in complete denial. Okay? I'm going to move this down for you guys. So they get like a panic attack when this masculine tries to bring it up. All right, so let's take a look at the masculine's intentions. What do they really want at this point? Okay, soul contract complete. What do they want at this point? King of Swords. Okay, and what does the karmic want at this point? Princess of Wands.